When I'm looking for a niche, one of the first things I like to go to is looking up popular hobbies. And you can just look over some of these, like this one here, 101 hobbies to start in 2020. Find the list. So here you go, you got hiking, rock climbing, canyoneering, slacklining, mountaineering, all kinds of things here. These could all be a different niche. Glamping, I never heard of that. Glamping is the way to go. I've never heard of glamping, so let's type in glamping. What the heck is that? Glamping.com, look at that, see? If you had figured that whatever this is out before this person and made glamping.com, you would be getting a crap ton of traffic. So glamping is a portmanteau of glamorous and camping. Oh, so it's like, okay, so it's like glamorous camping. So clearly I don't know what this is, but clearly there's people competing here. You got glamping hub, glamping. Looks like there's only two main sites. So this guy's killing it. I'm not sure how long this niche has been around, but he got the freaking really good domain. But yeah, so say you wanted to make a niche on glamping. No, let's not do glamping, because I don't know what you would search on Amazon for that. You'd have to really dig into that one. Let's see, archery, bowling, ice skating, parkour sounds pretty cool. This is a red flag to me when I'm looking into niches and the first thing you see are videos. That's not a good sign. That means that this niche is probably best suited for video, which makes sense. People want to see this. So that would not be a good one. Coloring, it's interesting, but there's probably not a whole lot of expensive products for coloring. Photography, that's very competitive. Pottery might be an interesting niche. So let's see if there's anything on Amazon that you can sell on the pottery niche. So let's just type in pottery. $30, $37. Anything expensive? Ooh, electric pottery wheel. Let's type that in. Best electric pottery. The best electric pottery wheels of 2020. Pottery wheels. How to buy the right pottery wheel. Looks like there's only one article that actually has electric pottery wheel, so you might be able to rank for this. But the next thing I'd want to do is go to backlink checker, Ahrefs, and then grab this guy's domain. Plug it into here. Verify. Okay, so this is actually pretty promising. He only has a 7 domain rating, so that's actually pretty small. So if you were to write an article on the best electric pottery wheels, you have a good chance. Even if you don't beat this guy, you could show up right underneath him and get some pretty decent traffic. Let's see what his article looks like. He's optimizing for snippets, so this guy knows what he's doing. This is a snippet optimization. Income School talks about this a lot. We got product tables. This is a very in-depth article here. It's a very good article, just skimming over it. So if you were to write an article like this, you would want to create something similar but better. So it looks like he reviewed 5 products. So maybe you could do like a top 10 instead of a top 5, or top 7, and go more into detail. Or you could still do a top 5 but go more into detail. Just somehow make a better post. And still, even if you can't outrank him, this writer, you could still, like I said, show up right underneath him for the best electric pottery wheels, and you'll still get a bunch of traffic and a bunch of affiliate commissions. And if you could sell one of these, let me get my calculator. You could sell one of those for, what is it, 2%? You'd make $22 per one of those you sold. So not a whole lot of money, but if you could make a top 10 article and there's no telling what the traffic is, if you could make $22 per sale, that's pretty cool. You also have smaller stuff too. Like this, you could sell this for $37. You got some cheap stuff here, and then you could probably do like pottery, and this is how I find keywords. See, here's a bunch of keywords. How to make a bowl, how to make a slip, how to throw a bowl, how to center, how to make a mug. So let's just look up how to throw a plate. Red flag, it's a video. I wouldn't, yep, and then you got more videos here. I would immediately try to find a different keyword. Don't go for anything with videos. So how to make a mug, another video. So you're gonna want to be careful with this niche because it seems like a lot of it is videos. Let's try this. What is underglaze? Wikipedia, the spruce crafts. These are high competition, so you would not want to go after that. What is slip? Wikipedia. Okay. Another video. So this niche might not be good. So this is why you always want to do your keyword research before you're like, yes, this niche is good. Let me start building the website, because once you dig into the keywords, you might realize that it's actually competitive other than like one keyword, or it might be all about videos and blogs won't do as well. Best pottery wheel for kids. Okay. Best pottery wheel for kids. Pottery wheel pro. So let's put him into the backlink checker. 23. So a little bit higher domain rating, but it's really not that much. Anything under like 30, I think, is fair game. You could easily compete with that. But then the other thing you want to check is Google Trends, because you want to make sure that the niche, there's actually people searching for it, and you don't want something that's dying. So you want to just type in pottery, the topic, and then see what the interest is like. So it looks like it dipped a little bit in March, and then it looks like it slowly climbed and continues to climb. Let's see how it did over the past 5 years. So it seems pretty steady. For some reason there was a little dip here in March of 2020, which I think is probably from the illness. People probably weren't too into pottery. I think that's around when it was getting pretty bad. I believe that's also when the stock market crashed right there too. There was a big dip in the stock market, so a lot of things were going on at this time, but it seems like the interest in pottery is slowly climbing back up. So it seems it's not growing, but it's pretty consistent. So this actually is starting to seem like a pretty good niche. The only thing is with this one, you're going to want to be heavily Amazon affiliate focused, or just affiliate focused, because all the how-tos, tutorials, it seems like people want a video, which makes sense with pottery. But for the best pottery wheels or whatever, it seems like the blogs are showing up. So if you wanted to go for this niche, that's what you'd want to do. You wouldn't want to do how-tos, tutorials, because you're probably not going to rank, or if you do rank, you're not going to get a whole lot of traffic because all the videos are going to steal your traffic. That's pretty much how you find a niche. You just have to, like I said, find a list of hobbies somewhere that could give you a rough idea. And then if you find something that interests you, then you want to dig a little bit deeper and do a Google search, what kinds of keywords you can find, if any, and hopefully they're low competition. And then the way you can figure out if they're low competition is to do the backlink checker from Ahrefs, put their URL in here, and if their domain rating is 30 or less, then chances are there's a good chance to rank for that keyword. And then of course you want to go on to Amazon or wherever you're planning on using your affiliate and make sure it has a good range of products. And then you also want to go on Google Trends and make sure it's not a dying industry and people are actually interested in the topic. And that's pretty much the main things to finding a niche for your website.